Hey guys, welcome to Gizmo Times. This is Chetan, and these are the two phones from OPPO. One's from the main brand and one's from the sub brand, that's Realme. So this one on the right is the OPPO F7, the flagship from the company. The F7 was launched recently for the price of 21,000 for the 4GB RAM variant and 27,000 for the 6GB RAM variant. And now this one comes as the new smartphone under the Realme brand. That's a new brand, sub-brand from OPPO, and this is the Realme one that comes with the diamond cut design, which was present on the 6GB RAM variant of the F7. So this will be a very quick comparison of the specs between these two phones to understand how different they are. So to start with the design itself, you see that there's not a lot of difference except for the fact that there's a fingerprint sensor on the back of the OPPO F7. Otherwise, both look very good with that glossy back, and the Realme one comes with the diamond cut design, and that is even for the basic variant. That's 3GB, 4GB and 6GB variants for the RAM, and all of them have the same color options, while this one comes with a few specifics, such as this one has the 4GB RAM, while the 6GB RAM has different options again. For the other parts of the design, there's a camera on the back of the device, and this camera is a 16 megapixel one on this OPPO F7, while it's a 13 megapixel one on the Realme one. Towards the bottom, what you see is a micro USB port, also the speakers, the microphone and the 3.5 headset jack, all of them being the same on both the devices. On the left are the volume rocker buttons on both the phones, and on the right is the power button as well as the SIM card tray. Now let's pull out the SIM card trays to understand if they differ in any way, and there's no difference as such in this as well, because both of them offer the dual SIM connectivity as well as the dedicated microSD card slot for the storage expansion. On the top, the OPPO F7 has the secondary microphone, while the Realme one doesn't have that. So that is another difference, because the Realme one has only a single microphone. So those are some compromises you would obviously see, because the phones offer the same performance. That's the OPPO F7 and the Realme one both have the MediaTek Helio P60 chipset powering them. So performance wise, there'll be no big difference. But for the fact that there are a few compromises, such as one, the microphone's absence, two, the absence of the fingerprint sensor. So both the phones do offer the face recognition or the face unlock feature, but there is no fingerprint sensor on the Realme one. Also with the cameras, as you had seen on the back, there is a 13 megapixel camera on the Realme one, while there's a 16 megapixel one on the OPPO F7. There's a difference on the front as well. The OPPO F7 comes with one of the best front-facing cameras in this market, and that's a 25 megapixel camera that offers a lot of features and that offers a very good selfie quality. In comparison, the Realme one on the back has the 8 megapixel camera for selfies. That is a compromise with the sensor size, but that is not only it, because you might obviously see some few differences even on the software side, though both of them support the AI beauty mode. Because of the Helio P60 chipset powering them, there is the support for artificial intelligence, and so you'll see that AI mode under the camera app. Let's go to the camera app itself first to see if that difference is noticeable here. If you see, in a way, the Realme one also doesn't capture, doesn't look any bad, except for the fact that it has a lower resolution, that's 8 megapixel, but in a way the camera quality does look good on the Realme one as well, and it does offer you all those exposure, also the manual focus options. And if you come down to this one, you'll see that there is that AI part that would beautify your face based on the conditions around, based on your facial points. So that is present on both the phones, but still you would expect it to be a bit lesser on quality wise, because the resolution is lesser. Also for the rear camera, there is the 13 megapixel camera on the Realme one compared to the 16 megapixel one on the OPPO F7, though the modes and the camera app exactly is the same on both of them. So camera wise, there is some compromise between the two. Surprisingly, the benchmarks seem better on the OPPO F7 rather than on the Realme one, although we are using a 6GB RAM variant here on the Realme one. So let me show that to you. Firstly, getting into the Antutu benchmark itself, if you see the scores are here, it's almost the same, 1,39,000, and a little difference after that. But then we are using a 6GB RAM variant of the Realme one, which comes with the same Helio P60 chipset, while this is the 4GB RAM variant of the OPPO F7. Now the next benchmark would be this one, and that has got a 1500 versus 1529 and a 5731 versus 5827 on the OPPO F7, which shows that the OPPO F7 has a little better score. And the interface wise, both are the same. Both offer Android Oreo based ColorOS interface, and that is why there's no difference in this aspect. So this was the quick comparison between the Realme 1 and the OPPO F7, both of them having the glossy back. And if you talk about the size wise, both are the same, but the screen size is different because of the presence of the notch on the front of the OPPO F7. And OPPO F7 offers a 6.3-inch display while this one has a 6-inch display, the Realme 1. So this was a quick comparison between the Realme 1 and the OPPO F7 smartphones. I hope you like this video and subscribe to Gizmo Times for more. Thank you for watching and see you in our next video.